Okay, what is up guys? We are back on American Farming and I'm super pumped for this because we now have the hay DLC. It has now been released. You guys probably saw that in last video. So now with this big cattle farm, we're gonna push the hay operation like crazy. Now I bought all this equipment last video to show it off. I'm gonna sell off some of it here just to get rid of, and we're gonna roll with our main piece of equipment, which is gonna be the self-propelled mower, maybe the square baler or the round baler. I gotta make a decision on which one I want to keep around. Maybe I'll keep both, we'll see. But as of this video being launched, most likely there's another update for American Farming already. Like we already had an update a couple days ago, but there's a new update that has increased a lot of bug fixes first of all, but then the hay yield has increased like 50%. So you're gonna get a lot more hay bales off there. We realized hay yield was a little lower than it probably should be to even out some other stuff. So hay yield again has increased 50%. So we're gonna get a ton of bales off these fields, and we're gonna push hay a lot this video. Like I'm gonna take a lot of our production acres, turn it into hay. Okay, first things first, we have to decide what we don't need. We do have two K715 quad tracks. I'm gonna keep them for now, but for hay equipment, I want to narrow down what we need here. So I'm gonna keep the self-propelled mower because that works awesome. I love that thing. 1206 we'll keep. All of our most of our tractors will keep. The rear mower, I think I'm going to get rid of. I think I'm going to sell that because I only want to run the self-propelled mower. The rake, I'm also going to sell that because that's kind of like a starter rake. We really don't need that now that we have the merger. So I'm going to sell that rake. Oh, do I keep the large square baler? I think I'm going to keep both the large square baler and the round baler for now. I am going to sell the small square baler. We just don't need that. Again, that's kind of like a starter hay pack thing. We just don't need it at the moment. So I'm going to sell the hay rack, the Mower feed mixer. We will keep that, of course. I don't really need this grass harvester. I just bought it to kind of show you guys that. We're gonna sell that. Okay, so now we have $1.6 million. I'm gonna first get everything organized in the shed before I back over my baler. Okay, let me get everything organized here. And then we're gonna go start cutting hay. And really, heck, I might even buy some more cattle here. We'll see. We're the 2505 backed in, and then I'm gonna throw the 280 on the round baler. I don't know if I like round bale or square bales better. That's why I'm keeping both balers at the moment. Basically, we're just gonna put this next to the round baler in the back, next to the square baler. What am I saying, Grant? Okay, I gotta put the dirt bike away quick. I've had this thing sitting out here for a while. I'm just gonna tuck it back in the Quonset shed back here, and we'll pull the pickup and the seed tender inside. We'll get that ready to go. We do need to load this with grass seed too, because we'll probably be planting some more hay acres. And then I've got the versatile 305 with the merger, which I'm probably just gonna put in this cold storage shed because our shop is starting to kind of fill up. So for now, we'll just put it in here. This has been a good tractor. I've ran this tractor on the merger and the drill, and I mean overall it's just a nice front wheel assist tractor that works pretty good for us. Although I should check, let's see. So that requires 95 horsepower. So technically I could run the 1206 on this, and I don't have to run that high a horsepower tractor on that. That's maybe what I'll end up doing here. I don't really use the 1206 much, so I'm gonna disconnect this. We'll put the versatile, gosh, we got like a good amount of tractors honestly on the farm right now, but I'm gonna just put the versatile in here. Or actually, we could run the versatile in the drill. Yep, that's what we could do. But I feel like the 12.0 will be a lot better merger tractor, so I'm just gonna run it on there. I don't know why, but with hay, like I'm super excited to run cattle. It just like it makes it more exciting and stuff because we will have a lot of feed coming in with how fast this hay, like this hay's already growing. Or I should say grass is already growing back up, and we can keep making bales like crazy. Guys, you know what I should do? So I own this field right here. Field 19, 61 acres. What I should do is plant the grass and see how many bales we can get off of it. We'll see. I might end up doing that. I do think what I'm going to end up doing though is plant our closest fields to grass. So currently we have like crop type. This is in grass, this is in grass, but this little lengthy one right here that's 11 acres would be a good grass field. Because I mean, if I'm going to be running bales back and forth, I want to have the closest fields as grass. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Plant field 22 to grass. Okay, I've got the drill. It's pretty much full of grass seed, so we don't really need to run the seed tender, fill it up, and I'm just gonna run a hired worker here. There we go. That field, that secondary tillage thing, that's kind of like a bug because it hit the outskirts of some stuff that was plowed. loud, but it really doesn't need secondary tillage. As you can see, most of it's done. Okay, I'm gonna, while that's planting, maybe this isn't the best idea, but I'm gonna forward 100x so we can start running hay on those 2 fields while that's planting. I do need to plant this to soybeans, this field though, and I need to get some P&K out here too. So we'll see if I can get planting this also. Our sheds are gonna be packed full. I honestly have too much equipment, guys. I have 2 715 quad tracks. I could probably sell one of them, but it is kind of nice having some overkill equipment. Not gonna lie there. Okay, I ran 100x time. Let's check this and look at that. Grass is already ready to harvest right here. So, I mean, we should be, it's already ready to go. Perfect. I do want to check my animals. If you look at that, they're already out of feed. So we got a lot of grass to feed them. Everything is realistic with how much feed animals consume and stuff like that. So, I mean, everything's set to be realistic. So if you run 100x, obviously you're going to run out of feed super quick. I am thinking what the move might be is to get 2 of these self-propelled mowers, guys, because I could run 2. These do probably take the longest is cutting this, so I could run 2 of these and then run a rake behind it because the rake is super quick, and then be baling behind that also. I think this may be the move, is trying to run 2 of these. We'll see though. But I mean, the hired worker, it goes pretty quick. It's just like the mower itself isn't crazy wide. Okay, we're gonna grab that merger out of the shed, get that ready, and then we're gonna grab the baler, and we're gonna get the baler ready too. Okay, I do have probably one too many K715 quad tracks for what I need, especially since we're going into hay. So we're gonna sell one of them, and then I'm gonna purchase a second mower, Case WD 2505. We're gonna run 2 of these because I think this is probably the most efficient way to cut as many acres as possible. And we've got the second 2505 here. We're gonna get her hooked up. Now, one thing that would be nice, and I'm with you, I love the automatic hookup, like oh gosh, but one thing that would be nice, and I'm totally in agreement with you guys, it would be nice to have more AI workers, because in this scenario right now, I could use another AI worker for sure. That would be awesome, because I got one guy planting and then one guy mowing right now, and it'd be nice to set up another mower. But the thing we're a little worried about is it will obviously use more memory, more, call it GPU out of the phone, and more phone, it'll just run phones harder and make them crash more the more you push it, obviously, because this is a mobile game at the end of the day. So we're trying to find that perfect balance. At some point, we may expand it for those that have like high-end phones that can handle it, but the low-end phones, you know, if you keep pushing this game like crazy, I mean, it's pushing the phone too much. So we got to be careful of that. That's kind of the tricky balance here. But I agree, it would be nice as heck to have more AI workers, because the last thing we want to do is push the game like crazy and have people mad at us because their phones are crashing. Okay, we should be in a spot where this guy's done enough where I can start merging all this hay together. That worker over there is going. Things are rolling. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Guys, the hay merger, especially with the hay yield increase now, hay is going to be the thing that's going to make you a lot of money if you have cattle. I mean, the merger is definitely way more effective than the hay rake because you can combine it into giant windrows. Just in my opinion, a lot more effective. But the hay rake's good for a starting piece of equipment, no doubt at all.
Well, when I woke up, she was looking at me. She told me I've been cheating on her in her dream. Lord, it wasn't a thing I could do or say to change her mind in any way. She told me things was gonna change. If I wanted her, I couldn't stay the same. So I stopped going out on Friday nights. I stopped drinking with the boys. Yeah, everything she asked, I left in the past just to try to bring her joy. For the record, it can't be understated. All I've been domesticated. She told me top off her Jeep, the one I bought her when I sold my old GT, and I bumped in.
Okay, we're all done raking. Since I had a hired worker free, I went and got this guy planting still. Field 11 is gonna be super nice because it's really long rows. It's gonna be perfect for hay, and those are the best fields that have really long rows. You're not turning around much, so this is gonna work super good. And then this guy's almost done mowing. As soon as he's done mowing, I'm gonna get the hired worker raking on this field. Very tough decision here, guys, but I think I'm gonna run the 280 Magnum with a round baler. I don't know why, but I do really like round bales. I think I'm gonna run the round baler, even though they don't hold as much as large square bales. I just really like round bales, so we're gonna run round bales for now at least. We'll get the 280, put her in road gear. This thing goes 32 mile an hour. We can fly to the field and we'll knock her out pretty quick because I made some pretty big windrows, so this won't take long at all. Oh yeah, this will be pretty quick, and the hay yield we'll get off of this should be pretty darn good, actually. There we go. Already got a bale, even though this was already a little bit full. Something about round baling is so satisfying. Well, any type of baling, but round baling. I don't know why, this just looks like the perfect setup. So satisfying just picking up this hay row and then just falling in along here. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Oh, we're off a little bit. Come on, Grant. Yeah, I can definitely say we already got 2 round bales off that. The hay yield has definitely increased. We're not even halfway around the end row yet, and we've already gotten 3 bales now. Yep, make that like 5 right now. We've already gotten 5 bales off the end rows. Gosh dang. And we still have one more pass to complete over here. Yeah, basically we're gonna have like 6 bales off the end rows. This is pretty darn insane. The hay yield is has definitely gone up, that's for sure. Okay, I think that hired worker is done over there, so we're going to tab over to him, get him just moved off the field, and then I'm going to get the hired worker going in a rake in this field. Hop in the 1206, unfolder, we'll unfold this, and then basically I want to make, well, I think the hired worker is going to put it on the right side, but it might. Okay, so it's on the right side, so it should be good. I'm going to hire out a worker. There we go, and he's just going to do his thing. And as you can see now, a new change, guys, there's actually a hired worker driving the vehicle now. That is a new change that is coming with this came with this update, not the hay update, but the one after the hay update. You actually have like a person steering the tractor now.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life.
Okay guys, we got that bailed off there, and actually the AI worker does a better job than I could ever do raking. Like I realized, like he did that so perfect. I don't know why, but when I raked, I left a lot of like random spots and stuff. The only random spots he left are 2 corners right here that he can't like get because it just needs to turn tighter pretty much. But otherwise, like that guy did a heck of a job on this. Okay, so this is all good. If you guys want to join like groups or talk about American farming or anything like that, I'm a part of one of the groups on Facebook, American Farming Game group on Facebook. Awesome group. I see a lot of discussion going on there, and then also our Discord. I'll link both of those down below, but if you're on Facebook, definitely check that out. If you're on Discord, check out the other group. You can ask a lot of questions, check out other people's setups, stuff like that. Works pretty good. It's always neat looking through there. Okay, at the moment, everything is done, and we really don't, like I don't need another hired worker. I don't have a use for another hired worker right now, because basically what I gotta do is just go collect these bales. So I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do with my next hired worker here. I think I need to get some, I think what I need to do is start planting field 27 here. I've got it all field cultivated. It won't go into any hay crop, just like either beans or corn. Most likely beans is what I'm gonna put it into. For now, we're just gonna park the baler outside. Also, what I wanna do is clear out my money too, to get a realistic amount of money, because right now I have $2 million, which is way too much. So I need to also do that, clear out my money. Okay, we're gonna go purchase a 36 row planter to plant beans. I'm also gonna just pay the $50 fee. I usually do this and reset the Case Road Track 470, because that's gonna be our planter tractor. So we're gonna just tow that. That way it's down at the dealership and we can drive back. Now theoretically, I would use the seed tender to fill up with seed, but we're right next to the co-op. I really don't need the seed tender, so I'm just gonna drive the planter over and fill this up with seed. And I guess what I could have done too is use the drill to plant beans, because you can use the drill, the Landau drill I have to plant beans. So theoretically, I could have just done that, but 36 row is pretty nice. Go right there and fill up with seed. It's going to be expensive. Seed is expensive in real life. That's how it is. Perfect. $7 grand to fill up a planter. That's probably just about right for real life. You guys should see how many bales we got. I should count how many bales are out there. It's got to be like 25 or 30 or maybe 40 bales out there, I'm guessing, across 10 acres, something like that. Oh, shoot. I think I forgot to field cultivate that little spot, that little corner right there. The AI worker missed it. Son of a gun. It should be fine. We should be good. Okay, we're going to start planting beans. Kevin is going to start rolling on some beans here. Okay, I'm going to throw the speed to 1x here. That way we get through night a little faster. And basically, we're going to hop in the pickup truck. Not the red one, but the black one over here. Because I got the gooseneck trailer already hooked. Actually, what I should do is get a 40-foot trailer. That's probably what I really should do, is get a 40-footer. Because I think I got the 30-footer right now. No, this is the 40-footer. I think this is the 40-footer. Yeah, this is the big trailer. Okay, so what we're going to do here is go collect all the bales. Now I want to do as few turns as possible when I do this. So I'm just going to go run across this driveway. We're going to go back up and down. Basically, think of these fields as combined fields is how I'm going to think of it. Ooh, can I split these bales? Come on. Come on. There we go. Basically, the goal is not to hit the bales, but pull up right alongside of it. See if we can do it at full speed. Oh, yeah. This auto loading is so efficient for bales. I think we got that one. It's kind of fun trying to get close to the bale without like knocking it over and then losing the bale. Okay, we got this thing loaded down. Is that full? Shoot. Okay, so I'm full with bales. I mean, we got a full load on this thing. Yeah, this is a lot of weight back there. I mean, if each of these bales are 1,300 pounds, we are completely overloaded on this truck and trailer for sure. She's heavy, that is for sure. Oh yeah, we are loaded down. We are rolling coal like crazy, and I think I'm gonna dump all these bales into the feedlot, because the feedlot has a lot more cattle, and that's the one I want to keep going, and then the rest of the bales will go into the calving pen, most likely. Try not to hit a sign, try and pull in here without hitting the trash can too. There we go. And we'll pull right up alongside of here and unload them. Oh yeah, let's see how full that thing is. Oh, it's about a quarter full. It's about a quarter full, guys. Oh gosh. And then I think I've got just a couple more bales to grab over here, and we'll have a second load. Not a full load, but it'll be like a half load. Yeah, I think that's it. So between those two fields, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 11 on this load, and then on the last load, I don't know how many total bales fit on a trailer. I don't think it's a full 11. I think it'd be like probably close to 20 bales, something like that. So we probably got like 31, 32, 33 bales off this 5 acres and then 6 acres, which isn't bad. So we're averaging about 3 bales per acre or 3.5 bales per acre. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna pull in here and we're just gonna unload it in here. So all of our cows will have some feed. There we go. And those guys are already half full. The pen's half full with feed already. Okay, so we got most of the hay cut. I gotta work on some row crop stuff. So we're gonna hop in the 715 quad track. We did have 2, obviously. I sold the other one. We're gonna hop in the 715, hook up to the anhydrous bar, and we just got done planting a field of soybeans, and now we're going to go plant a field of corn. But before we plant the field of corn, we're going to be planting field 23. It had corn previously, but for fertilizer, there is nothing on field 23. There's no nitrogen, no P and K on field 23. It would be nice to get some anhydrous on. So I'm going to hook up to the anhydrous bar quick. We're going to get the AI worker going. We also have a ton of manure, and I should probably throw it on this field, but I may try and throw all the manure on a smaller field that's closer by, so we don't have to haul manure as far. This should work. There we go. I just like using the anhydrous bar because this has, don't want to hit the door, just because this has a tillage pass with it, and then you're also putting down your nitrogen for the corn crop. And so it's kind of, kill 2 birds with 1 stone type thing over here. We'll head out on the road, slow down a little bit, Grant, and all we're doing is going to this field right here. As you can see, we do have our grass growing on this field 11. This is going to be a really good hay field for us. That field will work extremely well. We're going to unfold her and then drop her down, and we'll get going here. The only thing with this anhydrous bar, because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone type thing, is you can't run in second gear. So your top end limits 6-7 mile an hour with this, but at the same time, you're also completing a tillage pass and you're putting on your nitrogen. So whereas the field cultivator, I think you can run like 8, 9, 10 mile an hour with that field cultivator. So I'm going to hire out a hire worker. He's going to do the headlands, knock out all the headlands here, and then get going on this field. But it will take him a little bit at 6 mile an hour for sure. Okay, I really don't think we'll need this drill for a while, so I'm going to put it in the machine shed here. I should probably put it in the cold storage shed, but for now, we'll just put it in the shop here. We'll back her in, and then I think I'm going to just leave the versatile hook to it because I don't really, well, I think I need the Verstell for the merger. Or no, merger's on the 12.0, so we should be good. But yeah, for now, I'll just leave her here. Now, I am going to purchase a semi-livestock trailer, and we're going to go buy some more steers. Probably like 10 more steers is what I'm estimating we'll buy, just because now we have hay, and then we can also do silage. We can really keep these cattle fed. With how many hay acres we have, we should be good. Theoretically, as long as I don't run times 100 speed for like 2 years straight, you know. We are rolling, just waiting for the grass to grow pretty much. Now also one thing you guys will notice is if you go to beef prices have went up a good amount. Beef prices, you can now make more money with beef, so the prices have went up. Obviously right now, June, July, this summer is not a good time to sell beef, on the chart at least. But overall beef prices have went up, so they should be more profitable. Okay, we need to do something real quick, guys. We got the semi that is coal. It's not rolling coal, so it doesn't have the big smoke out the back. And I like the rolling coal better. So because we do have a lot of money right now, I'm gonna trade semis real quick. We're gonna get the rolling coal add-on. Okay, I kind of hate doing this because I know I'm gonna lose money, but right now we did, like I said, we did cheat in a lot of money, so we have a lot of money kind of cheated in, so we can lose a little bit. Or I could buy a different semi too. I really like this green one though. We're gonna run the green one. Rolling coal. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that just looks sick. Yeah, it looks so much better than the other one. We made two options just in case people didn't want like crazy rolling coal. If they thought it was like obnoxious, something like that, they could run the second option. And then if you don't want it at all, then you can run just no coal option on the truck. That looks sick though. That does look really sick. Okay, we're gonna back in here, get close enough, and then we're gonna purchase, I'm not sure how many steers you can actually fit in here. This is actually terrible. I was wondering, I was like, okay, I gotta go look at this. I gotta make sure a yearling could go in the feedlot. Because, yep, so if we look at the help menu, yearling, that can go in pasture or feedlot, so we'll throw it in the feedlot. Because I have the option, when we're purchasing this, let's go over here, when we're purchasing this, you can either buy a beef cow, but that's 1,400 pounds, and that's pretty much, you know, close to max weight. So I'm gonna buy a yearling. I'm just gonna buy, we'll buy 12 yearlings. And those guys can go in feedlots, and we can feed those guys out. Farmhand Larry is starting rows. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't take out a trash can here. We'll swing in wide, pull in here, and then we'll get these guys unloaded. And then what I want to do is I'd like to buy a manure spreader and start hauling out manure, because we do have a good amount of manure built up in here. So it would be nice to haul out some manure. I'll back up here, and we'll get these guys unloaded. Unload all. So now our barn capacity is 48, which means we have room, if we have more calves come over from that pen, we have more room to fill this barn. So it should be perfect. I gotta find a good spot to leave this semi hooked up. I think it's kind of weird. I need a better spot for this thing. I think I'm just gonna pull it right here. Okay, NH3 worker, he is going good. He's knocking out this thing. Now, I do own the giant field. I do own field 19, which is 61 acres. And so that was corn last year. I think I'm gonna get the planter started and just no-till soybeans into field 61 there. We got the 470 row track and then the tracked 36 row planter, and I think I'm just gonna no-till soybeans in there, and then we'll come back and spread some P&K, because we do need P&K across that field, I'm guessing. And there we go. We got the 36 row planter running. This is gonna knock out the field pretty darn quick. We're no-tilling soybeans. We are taking a little bit of a tillage loss here, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna get my two mowers like all organized here, because I want to have them ready for when these fields are ready, because now we'll have 20 acres of hay ready to go. So I want to get all my equipment ready, not just sitting out there. So got them over there. We'll grab these two pieces of equipment, and we'll grab the last mower, get it all organized over here by the blue silo. Should be good. Now I do also own, check this out, I do also own a hog farm, and we do have corn in the bin. So theoretically, if I got a grain trailer, we could go feed these and keep these hogs fed, because I think I have 100 hogs in there, and we keep them fed basically. It would be more productive than just going and selling the grain for cash. We can make a little bit more margin by feeding it out to the pigs. Okay, there we go. We got our two mowers and then the H&S Rake. Out of the hay pack, I think the H&S Rake is probably the best. I mean, that thing is quick. It feels good when you're using it. You can knock out a field super quick, and then you combine the windrows. It's like the most, I'll call it the most productive implement. It feels like you're getting the most done. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a hopper grain trailer, and we're going to haul some grain over to our hogs on another hog site like 2 miles away. We'll detach the livestock trailer, and then I'm going to cheat. I'm going to just pay the $50 bucks Uber fee, and I'm just going to tow this. I'm just going to tow this semi, so that way it's spawned right with the grain trailer. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll pull in here, and then I think I have like close to 3,000 bushel in the bin. So I'm going to, let's see, swing around here, and then we're going to pull out of the bin. We definitely have more capacity than we need at this setup, but I mean, it works good. I'd rather have more capacity than not enough. Perfect. We're gonna fill this, and I've got some, ooh, that corn needs dried. I'm gonna pull out a bin 2, which has 2,700 bushel, and she's filling. It's actually taken a while to fill. I thought usually it's faster than this, honestly. That's realistic though. Perfect, she's full. Okay, we gotta go like 2 or 3 miles over to the hog barns, feed out the hogs. Works good when you're a corn farmer, because most of your corn you can use on the farm, either feed out to your cattle or just take it over to your hogs. And we're here. So right here is the 200 head hog barn we own. Now in real life, they're like 2,400 head, but you can't push it that much in a video game. Shoot, Grant's a bad driver. Come on. And then we should be able to, even though I'm not too close, but we'll basically unload all of our corn. If we go to animals, hog farm, heck, we might have max feed by the time this is done. We honestly may not even use all this corn. Oh, yep, there's a little bit left, but feed is full. These guys should be good for a while. I'm curious, how do you guys like the map layout? I'm very curious on that, because like a good amount of the map was designed by me. Like all the hills, all the terrains, all the farmsteads. One other guy kind of like helped me a little bit, but like all of it, I wanted a nice roll to the fields. Like I didn't want things perfectly flat. I wanted kind of a nice roll, some odd shaped fields, some square fields. How do you guys like give me criticism, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like about the map layout. Want to go for the best like American map? I'm curious because I haven't heard too much about it, but I'm curious what you guys thought of just like the entire map layout and like farm layout. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we got to push a lot more hay. Now that I got that 11-acre field, we'll be able to knock out a lot more bales and then cut some silage so we can get some feed in the harvester too. But anyways, thanks for watching as always. Really appreciate all you guys' support on American farming, like this new hay DLC pack. It has been awesome. A lot of people are still playing the game even after 6-7 months after launch. So that's awesome to see. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next one.